Hi, my friends. You know, when I walked out into this room, Moosie said, "Who the heck are you today?" Well, I'm Nanny. I am Boho Nanny. So our topic is going to be, come help me clean out my closet or reorganize my closet. And I'm also going to talk about some makeup, my Holy Grail of 7 products. That's what I'm down to. And that's all I've been using. So a lot of the other stuff I've packed away. I'm also going to show you some of the storage things that I've managed to get for my jewelry and for shoes and various other things that I just have trouble finding places for here in the cottage. I did buy a couple of these ring boxes on Amazon. They were very reasonable, maybe $5 or $6, I think. And they have a nice plastic lid, and I can store in lots of places to store rings. So I have a couple of these. As you know, I love rings, and I have some very, very old ones and ones that Moose has gotten me. And these are wonderful because this way I can see my rings, decide what I'm going to wear. Good idea, I think. Now I picked up a couple of these drawers where I'm going to be able to put jewelry, and I want to get really organized about my jewelry. And today I have just thrown on my kimono, and I've done my head wrap, which many of you have been asking to see again, and one of these days I'm going to do a demonstration of this. But what I've been doing all day, and it's about 2 o'clock on Tuesday, and it's hot in the little cottage here, I've been trying to reorganize my closet, clean it, get rid of things, do a little purging. I'm not a purger, as you know, but I'm going to be doing that. So there really is a lot of room in this closet to be totally organized. 6 of them. Up here are my kimonos and my scarves. I also bought a couple of weeks ago one of these stands on rollers that I'm going to put into the closet room. And these are holding a lot of my cosmetics. Let's get to the makeup first. Remember I told you I was going into a summer makeup. Everything was getting a little too harsh with the bronzer and the foundation. Moosie wasn't wild about it, and I certainly knew that I could improve myself somewhat. So I came up with a solution of actually 7 things that I use now every day. And believe it or not, I can do this in under 5 minutes. So if you're interested in that, hang around and I'll show you. As you know, I've been using my castor oil as my oil of the summer, and I love it. It's thicker than most other oils, and my skin is very, very dry. So I put that on a clean face to start with. Then I use my e.l.f. Illuminating Primer, no foundation, and it's very light. And while my oil is still on my face and neck, pretty pronto, I will put the e.l.f. on, actually with my fingers. And I smear it especially on the cheeks because I do have a lot of sunspots and things, brown spots on the cheeks. So I like to start there first and then around and up on my forehead. And if it's too much, I might blot it a little bit, bring it down the neck. Then I go to my concealer. I believe this is an e.l.f. concealer also, but make sure that you get a concealer that is very in tune with your own complexion. If it's too light, it looks ghostly. So this is one of your best friends. So I take this and I do start once again on the cheeks, on top of all the little dots that I need to conceal. And then I'll put a little bit on the sides of the nose, down the laugh lines, And I do put it under my eyes. Right now you're gonna see little perspiration dots. It's hot here. And I will put a little bit here, especially in the corner of the eye. So that's about it with the concealer. And then I wait a few minutes to just let it set. And then I will rub it in with my fingers very gently and cover all the cheeks, make sure the spots are covered, spread it out a little bit, and then under the eyes, bring it down to that V. This illuminates your eyes. And once you get your blush on, it brings your eyes out more. So after that, I go to the eyes, and I have been using this Walmart. Well, you can get it anywhere, but it's Maybelline. And I buy it at Walmart. I hope I have it up straight. No, I don't. Maybelline. And it's called the City Mini Palette. The larger palette is called the New York palette, and by Maybelline. And I've used some of that too, but I like this one. As you can see, I'm using it up. I have to go get another one. So what I do, by the way, I also put the concealer on my eyelids to get any of the color, natural color that's in my eyelid ready for this. So on my eyelid, I take this light beige and I put it on the lower lid and then smear it upwards toward the brow. And I fill in this with this light beige. These are the only colors that I've found now that I'm so happy with, and I think I have finally found the solution to my eyes, which are naturally somewhat hooded. And then I take this little lighter, well, it's darker than this, but certainly not as dark as all these. So this is what I use to, I'm gonna show you my eyes, if I can get up a little closer here now. I use my L'Oreal, and I have two L'Oreals. One is a voluminous, and the other one is the one that my daughter Colleen swears by, and she has eyelashes a mile long, and it's the telescopic. Colleen and her daughter Ryan love this. So I've been using this, and I haven't, quite frankly, had a chance to use that eye serum to make my lashes grow longer. I'm just not organized or motivated enough yet to do this every night and every morning. So once I start it, I will let you know. So I put the mascara on my upper lids, and I love to do the lower lids too. Some people say not to do it, but I like it. So these are my products. Just drop that. And one of the last things that I do, you know I love my shine stick. I think that the shine really does give a youthful look to your face, brightens it up. And I put a shine stick, whoop, on this cheek, top of the cheek, this one going up this way, down the bridge of the nose and the dot down here on the chin, and a little bit up here at the top of the forehead. Right now I didn't have to put too much on because you don't see my forehead. And the final application, which I dropped, but it's my MAC lipstick. It's a dark lipstick. It has that bluish tint to it. It might not look too dark now. I've had it on a while, but it's called Odyssey. That is the color. And I like it with the bluish tint. I've always liked a darker lipstick because it makes your teeth look whiter. And I don't know, on me, I like it. Many people prefer the lighter lipsticks. I don't line my lips because I don't think it'd show too much with the dark, and I don't want a fakey look anyway. So that's it with the makeup and my 5 easy things to use. My lipstick's on the floor. I'm not gonna get it. As you can see, and my concealer, that's it. And I'll step back just a little bit to show you. This my daughter gave to me on Mother's Day, and I love it. I can go right out to the store or the bank or wherever I have to go, which I do have to go to at 3 o'clock, so I do. We had a wonderful Father's Day. Debbie and her husband Barry came over with that big brown bag, the Red Lobster to go. A wonderful Red Lobster dinner with the cheese and the cheese biscuits, a dozen of those biscuits. We had, what did we have, Moose? We started off with coconut shrimp that we shared. Moosie had the surf and turf. I had the lobster tails. I'm such a lobster tail. That's all I want to eat with the butter. Had a little rice on the side, but I didn't eat the rice. wonderful dinner, and Barry had made Bloody Marys, and we ate out on the patio. And I'll put a few little clips of our lovely dinner. And we did this on Saturday night, and it was so delightful. It was cool. There was a little breeze. It's been so hot here in California for such a while. But Dove and Barry sat with us, and that was the best part too, that they sat with us. They didn't eat because they were getting something on their way home. But it was so fun to visit with them. Okay, let's do a toast to Barry and to Moose. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Cheers.
Two of my most favorite fathers in the world.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day, Barry.
Thank you.
Enjoy the day tomorrow.
Cheers.
Happy Father's Day, sir. Small.
Is that a good Bloody Mary?
Oh,
Is it?
that's a great Bloody Mary.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, he made a big batch.
There's Debbie
so
over
you can
there.
put that.
So that was our lovely Father's Day. And Sunday we had a quiet day. All the children called to check in with Moosie, and it was fun. So I'll put a few clips of that on. It's really too hot to do too much work, and why I decided today to start the closet reorganization, I don't know. But I have a lot of B-roll to show you about my closet. Certain parts I couldn't show you because they're so messed up, but I'm trying to take things out and get my hats back up on top of the closets. And here's a little stack of fun Christmas, Halloween, Bavarian, St. Patrick's Day hats. They'll be going up on top of the shelves as well. Purge some clothes. I think Sandra Hart, just today, I love to watch her, and she had such a great hint that I am going to take her up on it. She said that she's not buying any more hangers, that if she wants something new and gets a whim to buy something from Amazon, and I have to tell you, I just ordered a new, beautiful, very reasonable summer dress. And so I'm gonna have to take something off a hanger, not buy any more hangers, and I will do that. So I'm going to show you some of my closet. And if you have any suggestions to help me, please do. My hats, you've all said, where do you store all those hats? Well, they do go up on top of these cabinets. And in my video, you'll see where I have all this storeroom up on the top. And I think I've also told you that we do have an outdoor storage shed that is attached on the side of the cottage. And we have tubs and we have wardrobes out there too. So we do store a lot of things out there. Well, I'm getting all my boots together to get them out of my closet room. And as you can see, I still can't find one brown bootie, but I have all my booties all ready to go out to a tub, to my outdoor shed. And I'm lining up some of my shoes. Still can't find one Huarache and one other, but I'm into my espadrilles, as you can see. See, in this second bedroom, which is really our closet room, I do have these closet sections, and up on top, everyone has always said, where do you store your hats? Well, up on top of these closets, the ceiling is a high cathedral ceiling, so I have the room. I'm stacking all my hats in rows or piles, I would say, and I do have a good number of hats, and I have these plastic clothes shields, you would say, that I'm going to put over them so they don't get dusty this time. Now, this hasn't happened because I need a grandchild to get up on a ladder to put them back. More clothing hanging spaces. And in the corner is a space where I keep purses and wrapping paper. There really is a lot of room in this closet to be totally organized, except that I've had so many other things and projects going, I haven't gotten around to this. I do have a series of closets and shelves in here, and make good use of them. Up here are my kimonos and my scarves. Trousers. I see some other things have been sneaking in here too, so. And the shelves are always good for stacking the jeans. And then, of course, cabinets up on the top. A jewelry thing which has collapsed on me, so I will have to fix that. But this is another place where I hang jewelry. And then there's shelves on this wall also where I keep my undergarments and jammies and socks. Some shoes are stuck in there too. But it's going to be all reorganized, but this is just the start and the before. Now all the shelves, and they're packed on this side of the room, all the way up to the top, are storing things that just came from the big house that you just can't get rid of. Some are my mother's things, some are my father's things. I do have coffee cans full of various buttons and unusual things. I have a lot of photos here, jewelry in some of these, but this is going to be totally reorganized. I told you I do have my sewing machine set up in this room as well. I couldn't do without it. It's kind of in one corner. And there's my mom, who taught me to sew when I was 7 years old. And we do have windows in here too. Found a great belt holder on a hanger a couple of weeks ago, and have started to hang some of the belts on there. My hair today, as long as we're talking about hair and makeup and clothes and turbans, my hair today is a wreck, and it's up under this, probably parts of it falling out. But this is the turban that I think you've seen once or twice. And it might be a little squishy today, but this is a knot that after next video, when I do the summer dresses, I might wear a turban with one of the outfits, and I will do a demonstration. I promise how to do this. It's easy. Sometimes it comes out better than other times, but this time it came out pretty good, I think, except there's a little extra something here. I won't show the back because I think there's a lump from my ponytail in the back. But this is a cute scarf that had beautiful florals around the edges. And I thought that it matched my kimono today. So I just thought of one more thing. Remember, we got a new 50-inch TV from Mikey, and I've been hunting for a cabinet. My other cabinet was a beautiful vintage cabinet, and it was kitty corner, and it fit the small 30-inch TV. But now I don't have any surround, and I didn't like the look of the TV just sitting there. We had the beautiful rock fireplace on the one side, and the other side you saw a lot of the Adobe wall. It looked too bare to me. But Debbie mentioned the other night something about paintings, and we do have some beautiful paintings that we have not been able to put up here in the little Adobe cottage we have because the wall space is lacking. I do have plates and pictures of children and grandchildren, but not these big paintings in the gold frames. 2 of them have just been sitting by our bedroom fireplace all this while. But this is the solution to my TV surround. And one of them is a beautiful painting, a Kincaid painting that Moose bought me 20 years ago for probably a birthday present because I love the Kincaid paintings. And it's a picture of San Francisco in the rain, one of our favorite cities where we've spent many long weekends and trips. Plus, we also lived up in the Bay Area for a couple of years, right before we moved to Southern California. So we have that painting that I'm going to be able to hang. Debbie said, put some paintings up. Forget about buying another cabinet or a hutch. So this morning, as it was part of my cleaning my closet and organizing, Moosie was outside having breakfast because I know I couldn't have done this if he was in the house. He would have gotten mad at me. But I moved the cabinet and the TV from its position now, that's kitty corner, to flat against the back wall. It fits perfectly. And now I have this big white wall above it where I can put one painting, and on the side wall, adjacent to the TV, I can put the San Francisco painting. Both are very big paintings. But I think Matthew might be able to do that for me, maybe later in the week. Hang up those pictures. I'll be anxious to see them up, and I know Moosie will be thrilled to be able to see them, and we can look at them every night as we sit in our bed. The other one is a painting that reminds me of Scotland, and it was a surprise gift. I had admired this in an antique shop, probably 10 years ago, and I was with Colleen on an antiquing little jaunt, and I love the painting because it's very pastoral and rural, and it's little sheep grazing on the hills. It's a dark painting, and I loved it. It reminded me of Scotland. We lived there for several years, and Colleen told Moose how much I love this painting, and unbeknownst to me, he bought it, and I received it that Christmas as a present. And a lot of times it hangs over our fireplace, but lately, for the last couple of years, I've had another kind of a snowy painting. Why snow? I don't know in California, but maybe I just haven't had the energy to switch it out. So that's my last story for the day. Okay, that's the wall. Over here on this wall, I'm going to hang the San Francisco painting, and up here, which will go right up to the wooden, I don't know what you call these. They're not transoms, but they're over every door and window in the house, in the cottage. And this is where the beautiful sheep painting that reminds me of Scotland, where we lived, and that's where that's going to go. So don't you think that will be beautiful and balance out the room? That's the door into my closet room, which is really a small second bedroom that we use as a closet because there are no closets. And of course, all this will balance out the beautiful fireplace in the other corner of the room. It goes all the way up to the top, and I think it will be beautiful. So that's about it for the day. I have to get out and do some shopping, and I'm going to meet Matthew. I want to thank you all so much for all your wonderful comments and your thumbs up. And I just appreciate so much that you've been enjoying our videos. They are about aging gracefully and with fun, but at the same time, we're showing you our life, our lifestyle. And it's not just makeup or fashion. It's not trying to look youthful. It's trying to look our very best and be our very best that we can in these mature years. But it's just what we do to have fun, family connections, and I hope you're enjoying it all. So until our next video, I love you all. Thank you for watching. God bless us all. Bye-bye for now.